Yo, what's up guys, Dink here. I am just here to make my video, and it's all about the 15 things that you were guessing. Only one person got them all right out of all the guesses, so you guys got some learnings to do. Number one was that I was once a sponsored skateboarder. That is true. I had a sponsor video that's actually still on my YouTube channel if you go back far enough. And I handed it into a company called West 49 here in Canada. Number two, I have a tattoo on my chest that says Modest Mouse because they are my favorite band. This one was false, so if you guessed this one was false, then you're right. I actually have a tattoo on my chest that says Float On. Nipple action. So, I mean, I didn't make you specify, you just had to guess that one was wrong. But yeah, no, Float On's my favorite song in the history of the world, and it, you can't help but smile when you hear it on the radio or in my car or anywhere. Sometimes I forget about it and I just put it on a CD again and then I'm good. Yeah, I still listen to CDs because I'm old as fuck. Number three, I named my son after a kid I never met. That's true. A friend's friend had a son, a Dryden, that I knew him growing up and always heard him talk about his friend's son, Dryden, and I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool name. It's not really weird. It was either between that and Jason was the other name we were going to pick, but the problem was his due date was on Friday the 13th, so we kind of decided that would be a very good idea. Number four, I lived in Calgary, cleaned houses for a living. That is true. I lived in Calgary, moved there, worked for a cleaning company in Southwest Calgary, cleaning high-end houses. Didn't do that for too long, about 6 months, but hung out with my buddy Jimmy Potato, and we would play MK every weekend, have a good time, and go to some local tournaments there. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun then. And number five, sister I've never met. This is true, actually. Me and my brother were adopted, and before we were adopted, apparently we have an older sister who was adopted into another family years before we were even born. My brother and I were adopted together, so my brother that I have is actually my real brother in real life. Me, him, and my son are the only three that share the same blood, so we think that's pretty cool. Number six, Catwoman was my original main in Injustice. This is true. I dropped her fairly quickly after I fought a few Aquaman, though. And then I moved on to Sinestro, and then Sinestro made me so angry after I played Killer Frost. And then I kind of quit the game, and then Martian Manhunter came out, and he really reminded me of like a buffed Quan Chi from MK9, how Quan Chi would have played. So I picked him up and ended up using him as my main. No idea where he stood on the tier list, he just happened to be top tier. Funny how that works out. Number seven, I didn't attend EVO because of Mortal Kombat. That is true. They didn't have MK9 as an official game at EVO, so I didn't go. However, like 2 weeks before EVO, they made this huge tournament with like 150 people and like the $1,500 pot bonus, which is like the biggest that MK's ever seen. And I was like, man, why did you not do this earlier? I was a little upset. But number eight, my original main in Deception was Shujinko. This was the second false one. So if you said this was true, sorry, it's not. My original main in Deception was Lee May. I noticed a couple people got this one, but they also got the second one wrong. But yeah, my original main in Deception was Lee May and Baraka. Baraka's been one of my mains since Mortal Kombat 2. He's one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters, and I will be using the alien variations of Baraka just as a tribute to him. Even though it sucks that he's not an alien, I don't know what alien is, but STB started in 2004. That's true. The rest of these obviously are true because I've already said which ones are false, but if you want more info, yeah, STB started 2004 for the King of Clans tournament. I tried to join a clan, but no clan would take me, so I just said, screw you guys, I'm starting my own, and we got absolutely destroyed. But we laid the brickwork for what would be one of the biggest Mortal Kombat clans of all time, and one of the only ones left after all these years. Number 10, and I'm surprised all you fuckers said this was wrong, but I am trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is true. I trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about 2 years. moved my way up the ranks. I was actually training in MMA and I had a fight lined up, but paperwork and stuff didn't go through. So that's that. I've also been doing boxing and kickboxing on and off since I was about 16 as well, so I know how to protect myself. I'm good. Playing with like this little Lego hand that I just found. It's got like a little sword on it. Yar, matey. 11. I use a PS4 controller for ESL. This is true. I use it thanks to the Cronus Max converter, which I'll show you here. It's this little USB thing. You just plug this right into your Xbox One. You have to program it on your computer first, but then you just plug it into your Xbox One. You plug in your Xbox One controller, wait for it to sync, and then you can plug in any controller you want after that. Awesome device if you don't have like a PS4 stick that you want to use on a game. This thing costs like 60 bucks. Pretty awesome. 12. I work at a paint store. Yeah, you can see it on my tube. Cloverdale Paint is their name. They're the only paint store that's Canadian left. Family owned and operated. Good store to work at. Beanie is good luck charm again. I have like a billion beanies, so I always like to wear them, and I feel kind of naked without them. There's always just been like a thing that I do. I wear beanies at tournaments. I like it. I've known Pig at the Hut for 12 years. That is true. I've played online with him since 2004 Deception. Way back when like the game first came out online. So, and I've never won an Evo medal. Sadly, that is also true. My medal wall does not have an Evo medal, but that's like my career goal, is to get a top 8 medal at Evo, and I've been so close, so many times. But once I get that Evo medal, then that's kind of when I can retire peacefully, and feel comfortable about my career. Till then, the grind continues. Thanks guys for all your responses. Thanks guys, we're almost at 700 subscribers right now. It seems really crazy that we're going by that fast. I hope that you guys are enjoying all the content that I'm putting out, that it's enough for you. It's really hard to schedule high level play matches, so that series is kind of sporadic. So I'm sorry for that, because all of you have said that that's the one that you enjoy the most. But I'll try and keep those coming, even if I have to play the same people a couple times, just so you can see a different aspect of how to play something. But thanks all you guys for your support. My 2016 tournament year is upon us. We're gonna rock it. #Bonehawks. We'll see you guys in the next video.